If you're held back by certain fears or indeed certain blocks, there is one big change that you can make that will completely transform your feelings for good. Watch this video to learn how you can live free of fears and limitations permanently. I tell people all the time a great truth: events don't affect you, but the meaning you attach to that event will affect you, or the way you interpret an event will affect you. You see, imagine if I was holding a needle in my hand right now, big hypodermic needle. If you want a tattoo, if you want Botox, if you're in immense pain, that needle would please you. I'm going to have angel wings all over my back and I welcome the needle. I'm in so much pain. I can't wait for that shot to take away the pain. Or, hey, I'm going to have some little tweaks and treatments and I welcome the needle. It's going to make me look younger. But if you're scared of needles, some people will let teeth rot out of their skull and will live with pain because they fear needles. So it's not the needle. A needle is nothing. It's how you feel about the needle. Imagine if I had one of my lovely cats on my lap right now. Some people love cats. So I'm terrified of cats. They bite, they scratch, they carry this illness. I could have a lump of meat in my hand. And if you're a vegan, that would be offensive. If you're a Hindu, it would be even more offensive. If you're a bodybuilder, it would be lovely. So we have to understand the truth because it makes our life so much easier. An object will not affect you. A motorbike wouldn't affect you unless you're scared of going on it and believe you'll crash and you have no protection. A dog is just a dog unless you fear dogs, believe they bite you, attack you, or believe that they are man's best friend and you love all dogs. So that teaches you something, doesn't it? The needle, the cat, the dog, the burger, the aeroplane, the motorbike, it's not that object, it's how you feel about it. That's great news because that means you can change how you feel about anything all the time. You can change how you feel about it. And you can change what it means and you can change the interpretation. It all comes down to the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself. When I was a kid, I hated going to bed. I resisted going to bed. Bed was boring. That's where old people, I want to stay up all night long. Even when I was 12, the idea of not going to bed and staying up, and now I'm older, I love going to bed. Someone says, oh, let's go to bed. Let's get into bed. It's 9 o'clock and watch a movie and read a book. And to me, it's heaven. Other people think, wow, that's super boring. But for me, I love getting into my bed and reading. So relaxing. Because I changed completely how I felt about that. My mother would never let me have pets. They were dirty. They scratched the furniture. They molted hair. We were not allowed cats or dogs. And my cats do scratch the furniture. They do molt hair, but they give me so much joy, and I focus on the joy. So you see, you get to choose the way you feel about anything. Anything is down to two things: the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself. And if you like, you can make it even easier. The way you feel about anything is down to the pictures, because the pictures make the words. I was going to a restaurant in London a couple of years ago, and it's really high up. It's actually in the clouds, and the lift goes really fast. And I got in the lift, and it was exciting. We were going, oh my God, this is terrifying. Oh my God, look down. Oh, my stomach is doing somersaults. Oh, I don't like being this high up. What if a helicopter flew into the building? Well, those buildings have little lights on them to stop that. And when I've been to places like Dubai or New York, I see that people get really freaked out about heights. Other people say, wow, look at the view. It's amazing being this high. How cool it is to have breakfast in the clouds. So you get to choose. If you change the words you construct and change the pictures you put in your head, you can change your entire life. You know, when I had my baby, I could never have a baby. It wasn't possible I could conceive or indeed carry a baby to full term. And I had my baby, and I was in hospital with my little new baby. I was blissed out of my mind, and a nurse came up and gave me Kleenex. What's that? She goes, that's for postnatal depression. I said, I'm not having postnatal depression. Well, you know, everybody gets it. Usually by day 3, all the women are a sea of tears. I'm like, oh, no, you don't understand. I'm having postnatal euphoria. That's what I've signed up for. That's what I'm expecting. And she went, oh, I've got one of those crazy therapists here. But I never said I'm going to get postnatal depression. I'm going to be so fat and it will take 2 years for the weight to go. And you never have a minute to yourself and you're exhausted. I decided to call my baby my non-stop joy. And I would sign up for postnatal euphoria. And that's what I had. I was blissfully happy. So you see, when you choose what languages you use, you choose how you feel. Imagine you're going to have to go and have a shot, an injection, and you go, oh, I don't like the needle, it pierces the skin, it really hurts, I don't want that. Or you could say, you know what? If I look at my phone as that needle goes into my arm, I don't even notice it. And if I cough at the very minute it goes in, my mind doesn't notice. So if you're scared and you go, I'm excited, this is exciting, bring it on, I want it. You can choose the words you use. And when you choose better words, you choose a better life. And of course it is a choice. I could choose to be super negative or super positive. That's my choice. But you know what I can't choose? What I do to my body when I am super negative. I had a super negative mother and a super positive father. They were great teachers. My mum was always ill. My dad was never ill a day in his life. And they were my teachers. And I chose to be super positive because why not? You got nothing to lose and everything to gain when you pay attention to the words you use and stop saying, oh, this is a nightmare, this is hell, this is a living hell, this is driving me crazy, this will never work. What's the point? Make different words. Decide to commit to using powerful, passionate, exciting, thrilling, descriptive words that turn on your mind. If you decide to do that and deciding to do that, you are deciding to change your life. And decision is a Latin word. It means to cut off from. Decide to cut off from negative words. And you see, I have a situation right now in LA. My house has been flooded. It was a 2-month refurb. We're 7 months in, and I could go, oh my God, those builders are driving me crazy. This is so stressful. I'm going crazy. I can't sleep. It's making me insane. And instead, I go to see my builders and, well, this is a challenge. This is a situation, but it's going to change. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I play a little song by E17 called All Right, Everything's Going to Be All Right. Every time I go to meet my builders, I sing that song. I could walk along going, oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Another day when the kitchen hasn't shown up, the painting isn't finished, they haven't done this right, this is wrong. And there's never anybody there when I get there. They're always not there. There's always some problem. But I don't do that. I go, all right, it's really going to be all right. Maybe I switch that to Bob Marley. Every little thing's going to be all right, because that is the basis of our TT. Looking at why we believe these negative beliefs. That was your mother, your father, your grandmother who said things like, well, that doesn't work out. Don't draw attention to stuff. Who are you to do that? That will never work. That's far too much. Don't expect that. Expect less. You'll never be disappointed. Well, you will. You'll be disappointed because you expected less. Expect more, and you will get it. When my daughter was at school, she wanted to go to art college, and a teacher actually said to her, amazingly, why don't you apply for an art college that's not very good, because you'll definitely get in, and then you won't be disappointed. I'm like, oh, no. You apply for the best art school in England, because you'll probably get in. And if you don't, well, then you can go to the other one. She applied for the best. She got in. I really believe in reach for the stars, because at least you'll end up with a moon. Think big. Excite your imagination. Use powerful words. Turn it on. Excite it. Thrill it. Delight it. Don't use negative words. So remember, every time you're talking to yourself, I can't leave the burger. I need cake to be happy. Who's going to want to take on me with 3 kids and cellulite? Nobody's going to want me because I don't earn enough money. I don't quite look right. I don't work out. Remember what you are doing. Your mind's job is to do what you tell it to, and your job, and it's a great job, by the way, is to tell it really exciting things. I can I always decide it is your job every day to make sure those pictures in your mind are exciting and are positive, not negative. And if you change the pictures and change the words, you will change your life for the rest of your life. I know you can do it. That's why I love RTT, because it is a lesson in showing people how to change the pictures, change the words, and change their life until it isn't what they do, it's who they are. And that's when it becomes super amazing. If you want to learn more about RTT, if you want to know how to have a session with someone who will change your life, or if you want to know, hey, I'd like to train in this, I want to do what you do, I want to change the pictures in people's head. From a tiny kid who's being bullied, and you can change that and make them love school, to someone who can't get pregnant, can't find love, can't find success. When you become an RTT therapist, you change people's lives, and you definitely change your own. So click the link below. Find out all about it. Check out my next video here.